Hi everyone, my name is Daniel and my speech is called The Power of the Pedals. So, the purpose of this speech is to make the audience aware of the many benefits to owning a bike as a freshman in Chico rather than bringing a car from home. When I came to Chico without a car, I was worried I wouldn't be able to effectively get around, but after familiarizing myself with the town, it became more and more apparent that biking would be a better alternative. Owning a bike in Chico as a freshman is far more beneficial on your wallet, your health, and your carbon footprint opposed to owning a car. Most of you are freshmen at Chico, probably living in the dorms. If this is the case, you may have had the option to bring your car up from home. I'm here to tell you the reasons I think biking is a far better alternative. Some of the main points here are the expenses, environmental awareness, and physical benefits to biking. The expenses of driving a gasoline car with the current state of gas prices is enough to make everyone frustrated when pulling into the pump. Luckily, there are many other forms of transportation that you don't need to worry about fueling up. The price of gas is extremely high at the moment, and we can't be sure when the prices will become more reasonable. The average car owner may spend over $150 a month on gas. This is thankfully not a big of an issue for me at the moment because I only have my bike in Chico. It gives me relief thinking about how much money I would have to spend on gas if I had my car here, but knowing that I don't have to worry about that at the moment. This quote from a 2021 Cal Matters article speaks about the rising gas prices. Gas prices per gallon are getting higher across the U.S., but prices in California are soaring higher than any other state, according to the American Automobile Association. Along with gas prices draining your wallet, cars are genuinely expensive to maintain and store, especially in Chico. With parking costing an unreasonable amount, that alone is enough to deter some from bringing their cars to Chico. Along with the unpredictable car maintenance costs, having a car in Chico is by no means cheap. This quote from a 2021 The Balance article gives some details about the expenses of car maintenance. While the average cost of owning a car can range from $6,354 annually for a small sedan to $10,054 annually for a pickup truck, the expenses, the expected cost of routine maintenance may surprise you. Biking will only benefit your bank account, but it will reduce the size of your carbon footprint drastically. Biking is arguably the most eco-friendly way to get around town. There are zero emissions, and they are relatively harmless to produce, especially when used bikes are so common in the Chico community. By not driving a car, you limit the amount of greenhouse gases you put into the atmosphere drastically. Greenhouse gases are emitted by gas-powered vehicles and are extremely harmful to us, along with the environment. This 2021 Department of Ecology article speaks about the harmful effects that cars have on the environment. Vehicle pollutants harm our health and contain greenhouse gases that cause climate change. Burning gasoline and fuel creates harmful byproducts like nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, benzene, and formaldehyde. In addition, vehicles emit carbon dioxide, the most common greenhouse gas. There are many factors that go into your carbon footprint. Water usage, greenhouse gas emissions, and the amount of trash you produce are all good examples. One of the most effective ways to reduce your carbon footprint is by limiting the amount you drive. If you drive somewhere, sometimes it can be a good idea to carpool so that there are less cars being used. This quote from a 2021 Science Daily article talks about the effects biking can have on your carbon footprint. It said, lead researcher Dr. Christian Brand from the University of Oxford said, we found that those who switch just one trip per day from car driving to cycling reduced their carbon footprint by about 0.5 tons over a year. The main reason people drive cars is for their own convenience. Some may not be willing to switch to biking because they don't want to give up the comfort of their vehicle. In my opinion, biking is just a reliable form of personal transportation as driving a car, especially in a town as small as Chico. Chico is a relatively small and flat town, perfect for biking. There are rarely times I wish I would have brought my car because it has not inconvenienced me in many ways. Some may argue that grocery stores are too far to bike. In some cases this might be true, but some people are just not willing to put in the work to go for a bike ride when they need groceries. And that's fine, but laziness is not a good enough reason not to ride your bike. This quote from a Chico Wikipedia page speaks about the relatively small size of Chico. It says, according to the United States Census Bureau, the city is a total of 27.8 square miles, of which 27.7 square miles is land and 0.04% is water. So it's relatively small. In some cases, a car might be necessary, but that does not mean you have to take your car. Find a friend who you can carpool with. If you absolutely need a car, you can get to get somewhere. It is never impossible to find someone who would be willing to either let you use their car or hop in the carpool. Biking can also be a very effective form of cardio. Not only are you helping the environment, but you are helping your physical health as well. This 2021 Jumpstart article focuses on the physical benefits of biking. It says biking is a top-notch cardio workout. You'll burn about 400 calories per hour, plus it strengthens your lower body, including your legs, hips, and glutes. If you want a workout that's gentle on your back, hips, and knees and ankles, this is a great choice. So after going over some of the advantages of biking, hopefully you will be influenced, hopefully that will influence your opinion on biking. And I understand that we're almost done with the school year, but maybe some of the knowledge you learned today will influence your decision on bringing up a car next semester. And you can also spread some of this knowledge to the possible oncoming freshmen that you might know coming to Chico next semester on some of the benefits to owning a bike. So I went over the economic benefits of owning a bike as a freshman at Chico, the physical health benefits of biking, and the environmental benefits of biking over driving an internal combustion vehicle. So owning a bike at Chico as a freshman is far more beneficial on your wallet, your health, and your carbon footprint than owning a car. I understand that biking isn't for everyone, and no matter what, some people will always choose driving over biking, but hopefully you learned some of the importances of biking and how much better bikes are for the environment and your well-being. I like to close with this experience I had the other day when I was going to a late-night Safeway run. It's about a 5-minute bike ride. I was walking to my bike, and I passed this guy, and he was sitting there. It looked like he was waiting for someone, and I biked to Safeway, and I got all my groceries. It took like 15 minutes in total. And as I was checking out and walking back out to get my bike, I saw this same guy walking into the store with his friend. So I had assumed he was waiting for his friend who had a car, but it had taken him twice as long to get to the grocery store, and it probably took him twice as long to do the entire errand as it did for me. So biking doesn't always take as long as you think it does, and it is always an effective, convenient way of transportation, especially in Chico. So, thank you.